Miami Marlins versus Cleveland Guardians. The Marlins travel to Cleveland for Game 1 of their 3-game interleague series with the Guardians on Tuesday night. Both the Marlins and Guardians appeared out of the playoff hunt at the All-Star break, but each team has surged ahead in recent weeks. The pitching matchup in the series opener will feature Marlins righty Jansen Junk, 6'2", 3.97, battling Guardians southpaw Logan Allen, 7'9", 387, 3.96. The Miami Marlins climb back to the 500 mark after a hot stretch of baseball just before the break and beyond. Lately, however, the Marlins have hit the skids and arrive in Cleveland losers of 4 of their last 5 games. That includes a 7-1 loss to the Braves in Atlanta on Sunday. The game was tied at 1 before the Marlins allowed 2 runs in the 5th and 4 more in the 7th to put the game out of reach. Xavier Edwards was the lone bright spot for the Marlins offense, going 2 for 4 to raise his season batting average to .305. The Marlins have to be happy to be out of Atlanta after dropping 4 of 5 to the Braves. They'll hope to get back in the win column when they face the Guardians on Tuesday night. The Marlins will turn to righty Jansen Junk in the series opener. Junk is 6-2 on the season in 14 starts, including 3 quality starts. He has allowed 71 hits in 70.1 innings of work, including 3 home runs. Junk has walked 8 batters and struck out 50. The Marlins have won 4 of Junk's last 5 starts, and he's G62 to 5-0 them into the 6th inning in each outing. He is 4-0 with a 3.47 ERA in 7 starts on the road this season. The Cleveland Guardians suddenly find themselves right back in the hunt for the AL Central Division after the recent struggles of the Tigers, coupled with their recent hot streak. The Guardians are just 6 games out of first place now and have won 4 of their last 5 games. With a chance to sweep the White Sox, the Guardians fell 6-4. They fell behind 5-0 before rallying to close the gap to 4-3. The White Sox held on for the victory. Kyle Manzardo homered twice in defeat for the Guardians. The Guardians enter this series with a 61-56 record and are playing their best baseball of the season, having found a groove both offensively and on the mound. They'll hand the ball to lefty Logan Allen in the series opener with the Marlins, looking for him to continue the recent momentum. Allen, 7-9 on the year in 22 starts, has delivered 6 quality starts and shown flashes of dominance when his command is sharp. Across 113.2 innings, he has surrendered 112 hits and 14 home runs, while maintaining a 3.96 ERA and 1.37 WHIP. Control has been a mixed bag, as his 44 walks have occasionally put him in trouble, though his 87 strikeouts have helped limit damage in key situations. The Guardians have emerged victorious in 4 of Allen's last 5 outings, a sign that he's been giving them a chance to win consistently. However, his home numbers are less impressive, with a 4.7 mark and 4.06 ERA over 12 starts at Progressive Field. The Guardians will need him to set the tone early against a Marlins team that can take advantage of mistakes, especially in hitter-friendly counts, making first-pitch strikes and efficient innings critical to his success in this matchup. The Marlins were playing outstanding baseball before the recent set in Atlanta, where they dropped 4 of 5 games in a tough series that momentarily slowed their momentum. Still, this is a team that has proven it can bounce back quickly, and they'll look to do so behind a pitcher they've trusted in big spots. They will send Junk to the mound on Tuesday, and the club has enjoyed consistent success with him on the hill, as his steady command and ability to work deep into games have kept opponents off balance. Junk is also a perfect 4-0 on the road this season with a 3.47 ERA, showcasing his poise away from home. He will be opposed by lefty Allen, who has not fared as well in his home park, posting a 4.7 record with an ERA north of 4.00. Allen's inability to put hitters away has been an issue, striking out only 87 batters while issuing a concerning 44 walks, leading to extended innings and added stress on the bullpen. The Marlins, who have been making consistent hard contact lately, are well positioned to capitalize on those free passes and missed spots. If they can string together quality at-bats early, they could seize control of the game and ride their pitching to a much-needed road win. The Marlins have put up numbers with junk on the mound. The team has gone over the number in 4 of his last 5 starts. They also should get a crack at the depleted Guardians bullpen, with Allen not getting through the 6th inning in any of his previous 5 starts. The Guardians have also gone over the number in 2 of their last 3 games. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Marlins ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Atlanta Braves versus New York Mets. It's the opening game of a 3-game series between National League East foes on the diamond in the Big Apple as the Atlanta Braves travel to take on the New York Mets Tuesday night, and Atlanta took 4 of 5 at home from Miami over the weekend, capped by a 7-1 triumph Sunday afternoon. New York was swept on the road by Milwaukee as they dropped the finale 7-6 in walk-off fashion Sunday. In the season series, the Braves own a 5-2 advantage, though the teams split 4 meetings in the Big Apple during the most recent series, June 23rd to 26th. Atlanta won 4 of 5 from Miami at home over the weekend as they took the series finale Sunday and look to carry that momentum with them here. The Braves entered Monday 51-67 and stood 4th in the NL East, 16.5 games behind the Phillies for the top spot. They were 12 games behind the Mets for the final wildcard spot in the NL playoff picture. Against Miami Sunday, Atlanta totaled 9 hits with Jurickson Profar, 2 runs, RBI, Matt Olson, 2 runs, RBI, and Michael Harris, 2 run, RBI, each picking up a pair. Olson, his 19th, Marcell Ozuna, his 19th, and Harris II, his 12th. Each went deep in the win for the Braves. Joey Wentz, 3-3, earned the win as he threw 5.1 innings, allowing 1 run on 4 hits with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts, before handing things off to the bullpen. Spencer Strider is on the mound for the Braves as he makes his 16th start of the season in this contest. He is 5'9" with a 4.04 ERA, a 1.30 whip, 33 walks and 98 strikeouts over 82.1 innings of work on the year. Strider took the loss in his last start, which came Wednesday at home against the Brewers. He threw 4.2 innings, allowing 5 runs on 11 hits with 1 walk and 6 strikeouts in a 5-4 Braves loss. In his last 3 starts, Strider is 1-2 with a 6.14 ERA, a 1.98 whip, 6 walks and 16 strikeouts over 14.2 innings of work. Strider makes his 11th career appearance, 9th start against the Mets in this contest. He is 6-1 with a 4.97 ERA, a 1.44 whip, 21 walks, and 55 strikeouts over 41.2 innings of work against them. Strider is 3-1 with a 5.03 ERA, a 1.475 whip, 13 walks, and 27 strikeouts over 19.2 innings in 4 career starts at Citi Field. New York dropped their 7th straight and their 11th in the last 12 games as they were downed in the finale of their 3-game set against the Brewers Sunday on the road. The Mets entered Monday 63-55 and were 2nd in the NL East, 5.5 games behind the Phillies for the top spot. They held the final wild card spot in the NL playoff picture by 1.5 games over the Reds. Against Milwaukee Sunday, New York finished with 10 hits as Juan Soto, 2 runs, RBI, Pete Alonso, run, RBI, and Ronnie Mauricio, RBI, each had a pair in the game. Cedric Mullins, his 16th, and Brett Beatty, his 12th, each went deep in the loss. Sean Manaea threw 4 innings, allowing 4 runs on 6 hits with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts, but didn't factor in the decision. Edwin Diaz, 5-2, took the loss in relief, allowing 1 run on 1 hit with no walks or strikeouts in 1/3 of an inning of work. Clay Holmes is on the mound for the Mets as he makes his 24th start of the season in this contest. He is 9-6 with a 3.46 ERA, a 1.30 whip, 47 walks, and 97 strikeouts over 122.1 innings of work on the year. Holmes didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came at home against the Guardians Wednesday. He threw 5 innings, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits with 1 walk and 6 strikeouts in a game. The Mets dropped 3-2. In his last 3 starts, Holmes is 1-1 with a 3.29 ERA, a 1.54 WHIP, 4 walks, and 11 strikeouts over 13.2 innings of work. Holmes makes his 13th career appearance, 3rd start against the Braves in this contest. He is 2-1 with a 2.18 ERA, a 1.113 WHIP, 13 walks, and 16 strikeouts over 20.2 innings of work. Holmes is 5-2 with a 3.58 ERA, a 1.163 WHIP, 28 walks, and 50 strikeouts over 65.1 innings of action in 15 career appearances, 11 starts at Citi Field, where he has often thrived in pressure moments. Normally, you'd look at the records and give the advantage to the Mets based on what we've seen this season. At the moment, New York is a team in complete disarray with 11 losses in 12 games. The Mets have sputtered for a couple of months now, going 27-33 in their last 60 games, including 8-13 since the All-Star break and 1st to 8th in the month of August. Atlanta, in what has been a lost season with injuries taking a massive toll, has won 4 of 5 entering this one and is looking to build momentum. Strider has been up and down this season but still has excellent stuff, and he has had success against the Mets in his career. With New York sputtering right now, take Atlanta, even on the road, to draw first blood in the set and keep their recent surge alive. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Atlanta Braves ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Colorado Rockies versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Colorado Rockies, 30-87, 52-62, 3 over-under, will be taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, 60-59, 59-53, 7 over-under, on Tuesday evening in the middle game of a 3-game National League Series. Left-hander Kyle Freeland, 212, 5.53 ERA, is going to be pitching in this game for the Rockies, while the Cardinals are sending young southpaw Matthew Liberatore, 6'9", 3.98 ERA, to the hill. The Colorado Rockies are enduring a brutal campaign, sitting 5th in the NL West with a dismal 30-87 record to this point, a mark that reflects both their lack of depth and inability to string together competitive stretches. Offensively, they've been one of the least productive teams in the majors, ranking 24th overall with a .691 team OPS and managing just 3.73 runs per game, leaving little margin for error for a pitching staff that has been equally shaky. Their struggles were on full display in Sunday's 13-6 road loss to the Arizona Diamondbacks, a game in which Brenton Doyle provided one of the few bright spots with a home run. Starting pitcher Tanner Gordon endured a rough outing, lasting only 4.2 innings while surrendering 10 runs, a performance emblematic of Colorado's rotation woes. Despite the team's struggles, catcher Hunter Goodman, .844 OPS, 64 RBI, has been a consistent force in the middle of the lineup, delivering much-needed power and run production in an otherwise inconsistent batting order. Left-hander Kyle Freeland, 212, 5.53 ERA, will be taking the mound and lost last time out against the Toronto Blue Jays, where he allowed 6 runs on 7 hits with 2 hit by pitches, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts in 4.2 innings. The St. Louis Cardinals are looking to continue making a postseason push as they are 4th in the NL Central with a 60-59 record up to this point. The offense is struggling as they are 21st in baseball with a 249/319/387 team/line, while averaging 4.35 runs per game. The St. Louis Cardinals are coming off Sunday's 3-2 home win over the Chicago Cubs, despite the team going just 4 for 28 at the plate. Sonny Gray pitched well, securing the win by throwing 7 innings and allowing 2 runs, 1 earned, while striking out 6. The offense struggled to produce consistent contact, but timely hits and strong defense backed Gray's effort, helping the Cardinals close out a tight, low-scoring matchup and build some momentum heading into their next series. First baseman Wilson Contreras, .791 OPS, 65 RBI, has been leading the team offensively as the team is looking to step up. Young left-hander Matthew Liberatore, 6-9, 3.98 ERA, is going to be on the mound and is coming off a no decision against the Los Angeles Dodgers as he allowed 3 runs, 2 earned, on 6 hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout in 4.0 innings. Since the All-Star break, both Colorado and St. Louis have struggled significantly on the mound. The Rockies have been the league's worst pitching staff in that stretch, ranking 30th in MLB with an alarming 8.49 team ERA over 21 games, consistently failing to keep opponents in check. The Cardinals haven't been much better, sitting 22nd with a 4.59 team ERA over their last 22 games heading into this matchup, showing inconsistency in both their rotation and bullpen. However, when looking at batting average on balls in play, (BABP), over the course of the season, both teams have fared well. The Rockies rank 7th in MLB with a .30 team BABP, while the Cardinals aren't far behind at 12th with a .296 mark. This suggests that when they do put the ball in play, both lineups tend to find success, which could lead to more offensive production if pitching woes continue. There is a significant difference over the last 7 starts for these pitchers, as Kyle Freeland has struggled mightily, going 1 for 4 with a 6.37 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP over 35.1 innings, allowing opponents to square up his pitches with regularity. On the other side, Matthew Liberatore has been more serviceable in that span, posting a 2-3 record with a 3.74 ERA and a 1.60 WHIP across 33.2 innings, showing better command and limiting big innings, despite occasional control issues. When diving into the road-home splits this season, the gap between these lineups becomes even more pronounced. The Rockies have been one of the league's worst offensive teams away from Coors Field, ranking 29th with a paltry .618 OPS and just 3.02 runs per game in 56 road contests. In contrast, the Cardinals are far more productive at Busch Stadium, ranking 15th in OPS at .726 and averaging 4.47 runs over 59 home games. St. Louis also boasts a more consistent bullpen and lineup depth that can wear down a struggling starter like Freeland. With the pitching edge, strong home performance, and the Rockies' road struggles, the Cardinals are the smart pick in this matchup. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is St. Louis Cardinals ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. San Diego Padres versus San Francisco Giants. The 2025 Major League Baseball season goes on Tuesday, August 12th, with the San Diego Padres squaring off against the San Francisco Giants in the NL West showdown at Oracle Park in San Francisco. CA, San Diego, and San Francisco continue their 3-game series at Oracle Park, and Monday's opener has been excluded from this preview. Back in April, the Padres swept a 2-game home set against the Giants, while in June, the team split a 4-game series in San Francisco. The San Diego Padres are looking for their 5th straight series victory. After sweeping a 3-game series against the New York Mets, the Padres took 2 out of 3 against the St. Louis Cardinals, Arizona Diamondbacks, and Boston Red Sox. San Diego has won 11 of its previous 14 games overall. During that stretch, the Padres have scored 75 runs on a 277/367/407 triple slash. They were second in the NL West on Monday morning, just 2 games behind the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the Padres held the middle wild card in the National League. Nestor Cortes is projected to toe the rubber at Oracle Park on Tuesday night. The 30-year-old left-hander made his Padres debut last Wednesday, allowing 2 earned runs on 3 hits and 3 walks across 4.2 innings in a no decision against the Diamondbacks. San Diego acquired Cortez from Milwaukee at the trade deadline. He's logged just 3 starts this season due to an injury, posting a 1-1 record with a 7.11 ERA. Cortez met San Francisco once in 2024 and gave up 3 earned runs on 7 hits through 4.1 frames of work. The current Giants are 14 for 50 with 5 doubles and 6 home runs against Cortez. The San Francisco Giants have won 2 of their previous 3 series. After taking 2 out of 3 games from the New York Mets and Pittsburgh Pirates, the Giants lost 2 out of 3 against the Washington Nationals. During that 9-game stretch, the Giants have accounted for 45 runs on a 250/317/411/ line. They were 4 games behind the bottom wild card in the National League on Monday morning, so the Giants desperately need to start winning games in sequences. Robbie Ray is expected to take the mound on Tuesday, and the 33-year-old left-hander carries a 9.5 record with a sharp 2.85 ERA and 1.13 WHIP in 24 starts, 142 IP in 2025. Last Wednesday, Ray yielded 2 earned runs on 6 hits and 2 walks across 6 innings of work in a no decision against the Pirates. Ray is 6-6 with a 4.15 ERA and 1.26 WHIP in 19 career starts against the Padres. He met them once in 2025 and threw 7 frames of a 2-run ball in a winning effort at Oracle Park. The current Padres are 18 for 72 with 3 doubles and 5 home runs against Ray. I expect the Giants to improve their numbers against left-handed pitching, but I'm not anticipating a full-blown Nestor Cortez meltdown. Even if Cortez starts to struggle early, the Yankees are likely to make a quick call to their bullpen to limit damage, especially given how critical every game is at this stage of the season. San Francisco's ability to capitalize on any early scoring chances will be key, as facing New York's strong relief corps later in the game could make runs harder to come by. Both pens have been solid so far this month. San Diego 3-0 record with 3 saves and a 3.66 ERA. San Francisco 3-1 record with 2 saves and a 3.82 ERA, providing reliability in late-game situations. Robbie Ray already dominated the Padres in June, showcasing his ability to neutralize their key hitters with a mix of velocity and movement. Given his recent form and the confidence he should carry into this start, I mentioned that I expect another strong outing from him, especially with 2 dependable bullpens ready to close things out if the game stays tight. The Giants have been horrendous against left-handed pitching in August, posting a .427 OPS and 25 WRC+ in 100 plate appearances, numbers that rank among the league's worst over that span. It almost feels like they can only hit better when Nestor Cortez comes to town. Cortez just returned from the IL, and while he's still working his way back into peak form, the Giants have a solid record against him in past matchups. Given their familiarity with his pitching style and his potential rust, I like San Francisco in this spot to break out of their slump. Robbie Ray is having a great season, and I expect another strong performance from the 2021 AL Cy Young Award winner. Ray has allowed more than 2 runs just once in his last 8 starts while posting a 2.90 ERA during that stretch, showcasing his consistency and command. The Padres sport a .668 OPS and 107 WRC+ against Southpaws in August. 70 plate appearances, a modest mark that suggests they could struggle again here. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is San Francisco Giants ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box.